There is an adage in Igbo land that said, I have come for the Southeast politicians. I don't see them as leaders. That is why I prefer to call them politicians, because they have nothing to offer to the people. They are only there for their own selfish interest. They are there for extortion. They are there to loot the people. Nigerians are yearning seriously to know who becomes the president of Nigeria come 2023. Is it going to be a Hausa man? Is it going to be an Igbo man? Or is it going to be a Yoruba man? The typical Igbo man I know, they don't care who becomes their president once there is food on their table, once there is security, once there is light, once there is prosperity. Igbo people love food. Igbo people love to see progressive country. But because Nigeria is not a progressive country, that is why Igbos are shouting of high marginalization. Now, the Hausas and the Yorubas said they still want to be the president of Nigeria. The question is, do they deserve to be the president? Ever since they have been given the slot to pilot the affairs of Nigeria, what have they done with it? That is why I want to take you down from 1960 to 2022, when Nigeria was created or when Nigeria was formed. Maybe some of you will get emotional as to why Nigerians, or why Igbo people, I beg your pardon, are shouting of high marginalization. If Yorubas are shouting that it is their turn to be the president of Nigeria, if the Hausas are still shouting, the Fulanis are still shouting that it is our turn to be the president of Nigeria, what will become the fate of a typical Igbo man that has never smelled power since 1960 to 2022? The first president of Nigeria was Chief Benjamin Nnamdi Azikiwe from Anambra State, Southeast. Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa from Bauchi State, North. Major General Omunnakwe Thomas Johnson Aguiyi-Ironsi from Abia State, Southeast. General Yakubu Gowon from Plateau State, North. General Murtala Mohammed from Kanu State, North. General Olusegun Obasanjo from Ogun State, Southwest. Alhaji Shehu Shagari from Sokoto State, North. General Ibrahim Babangida from Niger State, North. General Muhammadu Buhari from Katsina State, North. Chief Ernest Adekunle Shonikon from Lagos State, Southwest rather. General Abdul Salam Abubakar from Niger State, North. General Sani Abacha from Kano State, North. Nigeria started democracy in 1999 in the Second Republic. That was what made Olusegun Obasanjo to be the first democratic president in the Second Republic. Olusegun Obasanjo from Southwest, Ogun State. President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua from Katsina State, North. President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan from Bayelsa State, South. President Muhammadu Buhari from Katsina State, North. Do you understand anything, or did you deduct anything from what I have just mentioned? It has always been North and West. North. Fulani. Like I said, a typical Igbo man doesn't have any problem as to who will become his president. But ever since these Fulani people have been piloting the affairs of Nigeria, what have we gained? I decided to call the heads of state so that you understand that it has been the North all this while. It has been the Hausa people all this while. And Nnamdi Azikiwe, in case you don't know, was the person that pushed for the independent state of Nigeria. They said Nnamdi Azikiwe was the first president, but he was just a ceremonial president because Tafawa Balewa was the one acting as a prime minister. They said Major General Aguiyi-Ironsi, he was the first military president, and he's an Igbo man. He was an Igbo man. But he was just the military president for only 6 months, from 16 January 1966 to 29th of July 1966. What did your calculator say? Only 6 months in office. He was overthrown and later killed after. That is to say that Igbo people have not even gotten an opportunity to be president. They said, what of Alex Ekweme? He was just the vice president under Shagari, the first democratic president that was elected. So I want you to understand that Igbo people are talking about marginalization because Hausa people have been doing this all this while and they still want to come back. The question is, since you people have been the president of Nigeria, what have you brought to the table? What changed in Nigeria? I want to ask Fulani people one question. If Igbo people have been the ones, have been mentioning not, Abdul Salam not, Babangida not, Tafawa Balewa not, I have been mentioning not. If I have been mentioning Chijoke, Nnamdi, Chidemma, or different Igbo names, how could you people have been feeling? If Igbo people have been the civilian and military president from 1960 till now, I want to understand how Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba people could have been feeling today. Who is supposed to be talking about my tongue? But that is not why I am here. I am here today because I want to talk to the Southeast leaders. Southeastern politicians, rather. There was a time these people were shouting that it is the turn of Igbo people. They had to go to Abuja to beg one Yerima Shetima so that they can use the platform of PDP or APC to bring out an Igbo president. Let's test another president from another tribe, because Hausas and Yorubas are not the only tribe in Nigeria. But they were not granted that offer. Hausa and Fulani are still playing that who will catch who. Handball, basketball, volleyball with the presidency of Nigeria. Now, Peter Obi had to come out from Labour Party. A party that people don't know. A party that people don't even know is existing. Because of the way the youth of Nigeria gathered or rallied around Peter Obi, the Labour Party started having name and the movement started gaining momentum. It's expected that these same people that has been shouting about marginalization, it's expected that these Igbo men that are weak, that are shouting about Igbo presidency, it's expected that they queue with their brother. Because a typical Fulani man will not support an Igbo man in place of his own brother. A typical Yoruba man will not have had that since 1960 till date. It has been Yoruba people. It has been Yoruba people. It has been Igbo people. And in 2022, they will still be talking about Igbo people. They will say, who do you? Who do us? But a typical Igbo man, instead of him to support his own brother, instead of him to fight to finish, he said, no, they don't want Biafra. They don't want Igbo presidency. Ask them what they want. Ask these politicians in Igbo land, what do they want? Now, this P2B movement is something that is an eye-opener. Just to tell you people that the Southeastern politicians are hopeless and they've got nothing to offer to anybody. P2B is getting a lot of tantrums from his own kinsmen. It all started with Emeka Ihedioha, the former governor of Imo State. Emeka Ihedioha is telling his fellow Igbo men and women to dump P2B and support Atiku Abubakar, Fulani. That after 2031, Fulani can now hand over power to an Igbo man. Add 8 years to your age and tell me how old you are going to be after 2031. That is when Emeka Ihedioha is telling Igbo men to wait before they smell Asurok or before they smell presidency. I want you to note that this same former governor of Imo State, in the person of Emeka Ihedioha, was disgraced and embarrassed out of office by the Fulani cabals. This man you are seeing here, Fulani people insulted him, pushed him out of office after winning the governorship election of Imo State. Fulani pushed this man out of seat and replaced him with this bouncing baby boy. Now, the same man is telling Igbo people that they should continue to be loyal to Fulani. Do you now understand when we say that these men are worthless? Chukwuma Charles Soludo, the current governor of Anambra State, I chose to call him an educated illiterate. This Fulani Alamajiri you are seeing here is washing his dirty linen in public, castigating his own brother. What a Fulani man will not do. This is what a Yoruba man will not do. Chukwuma Charles Soludo is telling the world that the investment of his brother is worthless. Investment of my brother is nothing. Don't trust him. Don't believe in my brother. That is what Chukwuemeka Soludo is telling the whole world, if not Nigerians. Don't even support this man. These are the same people clamoring for Igbo presidency. These are the same people canvassing for Igbo presidency. Now tell me what is wrong with an Igbo man. Where is Rochas Okorocha? Fulani has used Rochas Okorocha and dumped him. Fulani have given Rochas Okorocha a red card. He is currently hiding from one bedsheet to another bedsheet. From one pot of soup to another pot of soup. Rochas is nowhere to be found. How far about Igbo presidency? Where is Ojo Zokalo? Ojo Zokalo said it must be a Yoruba man. Ikedio Hakim, the former governor of Imo State, insists that Igbo people, Imo State must be delivered to Tinubu. This is a former governor that couldn't secure second tenure for himself. A man that is politically irrelevant in Imo State is promising Tinubu that he is going to deliver Imo State. Are you now understanding what is going on with Igbo people? David Umahi is saying the same thing. It must be a Yoruba man. All of them is either a Fulani man or a Yoruba man. These are the same people that went to Abuja shouting for Igbo presidency. These are the same people that called this gentleman, this handsome man, Nnamdi Kanu, to dump Biafra agitation. That they are going to restructure Nigeria and the marginalization was going to die a natural death. These people called Nnamdi Kanu that he should stop the Biafra agitation, that they have a solution to Nigeria problem. That they are going to get the presidency and Nigeria was going to be restructured and everybody will be happy. It's going to be a win-win scenario. Now what is going on? They don't want Biafra and they don't want Igbo presidency. They want to serve Fulani. These people are Fulani. They love Fulani so much that they want to continue playing that loyalty game to them. All they want is let Fulani continue giving us posts. Ojo Zokalo is waiting to be the Senate president. All this thing is just envy, jealousy, and hatred. There is no love. They are not interested in that thing as far as the presidency is not for them. In somebody like Chukwuemeka Soludo, since he's not the one that will be the president of Nigeria, P2P must not be the president. Imo person is saying, since the president is not coming to Imo State, Anambra person must never be the president of Nigeria. That is how they betrayed Ojukwu in the civil war. Why we have not gotten Biafra today is because of these men that you are saying. They are saboteurs. They are betrayers. They are traitors. They are visionless. They are directionless. They don't want Biafra. They don't want Igbo presidency. They don't want Nigeria presidency. Now P2P is going to be standing alone. He will stand alone. Because instead of these Igbo politicians, these Southeast politicians to support P2P, they will go to the north and bring one small Alamajiri boy and make sure that he is the president of Nigeria. That is what these Igbo politicians can do. I'm telling you what they can do. If they see that P2P is about to win 2023 presidency, they will start working on the groundwork. They will ensure that P2P doesn't enter Asurok. This is not about Fulani. This is not about Yoruba. This is about the Southeast politician. They will work against P2P in 2023. They will do everything within their power to ensure that P2P doesn't smell that office. I'm telling you the truth. It must be them. Chukwuemeka Soludo want to be the president. Ojo Zokalo want to be the president. The one they planted in Imo State, what is his name? Hope Uzodinma want to be the president. David Umahi want to be the president. If it is not them, they must never support P2P. They must never support Biafra agitation. Even if Biafra is coming today, this men will work against Biafra coming to reality. They will work against Biafra. Just the same way they are working against their brother becoming the president of Nigeria. I just want you people to understand that there is no light at the end of the tunnel with these people. With these people, nothing is going to come out of them. All they want to be is Babi Allah. All they want to be is continue serving Fulani. They want to be Alamajiri. They love to be loyal to Fulani men. They love Fulani cabal. They want Fulani people to be appointing them. This one is waiting to be Senate President. This one is waiting to be Minister of Agriculture. This one is waiting to be Minister of Interior. They want Fulani to continue appointing them like puppets. It's an unfortunate situation. But P2B is standing alone. Just the same way Nnamdi Kanu is kept in DSS custody. They are the ones that kept their brother in DSS custody because he's talking about Biafra. And the same people will work against that P2B presidency. You don't understand these people. They just want to carry their plate and be called Alabajiri. They love to beg Fulani. They love to be loyal to Fulani. Don't take them serious. Look at Chukwumacha Soludo. Take a look at his face. When you see the face of this man, what comes to your mind? This is the face of a betrayer. This is the face of a traitor. This is the face of an envy person. Nothing good can come out of the face of somebody like that. Just like Hope Uzodinma. Don't expect anything from this man. If you're fighting for Biafra, fight it with all your mind. If you're fighting for the so-called one Nigeria that you believe in, fight whatever you want to fight and leave these people alone. These people, everything they're doing is for their own selfish interest. For their own selfish interest. They're not interested in you. They're not interested in the marginalization. They are not interested in whether it's Igbo Manton or it's not Igbo Manton. By right, if there's anybody that should be shouting Emilokon, it is Igbo Emilokon and not Yoruba Emilokon. Neither is it Fulani Emilokon. It should be. All I'm telling you is that these men are not interested in Biafra or Igbo presidency. If you are waiting for the Southeast politicians to support P2B presidency, then you are going to wait till infinity. Thank you guys for watching.